Welcome, race fans, to another edition of American Dirt Track Racing. Tonight, we're back here at the beautiful Selinsgrove Speedway, and we're just about set to go with last week's makeup street stock feature. Held over due to curfew. We'll also be running a limited late model feature event. It'll be up next, and we're set to go with this street stock makeup feature. We got Johnny Gastavino, Johnny Hafer, Rick Stroud, Phil Miller, Steve Zeiters, Mike Kratzer, Jerry Inch, Jim Yoder, Kenny Trevitz, Colin Cayley, Warren Campbell, Chad Elliott, Jim Reeves, and the rest of the field. Well, we've got green flag, but we've also got a yellow for Colin Cayley right here by the flag stand. And Cayley got in trouble, so did Warren Campbell. Campbell able to continue on. Cayley left setting there and tough break. We've got a three-car battle here for the point lead, culminating tonight. Tonight's the last point race here at Selinsgrove. So Colin Cayley, Kenny Trevitz, and Warren Campbell all battling for that point championship. Right now the lead is being held by Kenny Trevitz. Campbell is second, and Colin Cayley is third in the point chase. So kind of an inner race within a race here, you might say. Continuing on down the lineup, starting 13th, we would have Jim Reed in the 14th spot. In car number 14 is Dave Browse. Starting 15th, in car number 23 is Butch Livermore. Starting 16th is the 76 of Ernie Mordan. Starting 17th is the 67 of Travis Hollenbach. Behind Hollenbach, we have Eric Valier, Steve Lenner, Wayne Cochran, Joe Shingara, and Larry Mordan. So those are your starters in this, the makeup 10-lap street stock feature event held over from last week. Back in here once again at the Selinsgrove Speedway, hopefully with the official waving the green flag this time. We've had one attempt, and this will be attempt number 2. The green flag now waving, and we'll watch them as they thunder off at turn number 4. Remember the point battle between Campbell, Trevitz, and Cayley. Right now, Johnny Hafer and Phil Miller run side by side for the lead. Off at turn number 2, down the backstretch, it's Johnny Hafer, your leader. Hafer with the lead. Miller runs second. Gastavino and Rick Straub round out that 3rd and 4th spot. Steve Zeiters trying to sneak along the inside rail up into that 3rd spot. And he does. Zeiters moves up to 3rd. Here comes Jerry Inch, Kenny Trevitz, Jim Yoder, and Warren Campbell. They thunder through turns 3 and 4 now. Your leader, Johnny Hafer. Phil Miller runs second. Steve Zeiters makes a bid for that 2nd spot, but he's got Jerry Inch all over him now as they come down the front stretch. Well, the top 9 cars are all former feature event winners here this season, with the exception of Steve Zeiters. We got a yellow for a car that stopped in the middle of the backstretch. I believe that's a 76 machine of Ernie Morden over there, I believe. But the cream has certainly risen to the top quickly here in this 10-lap test. We'll be back with the restart. Back in here once again at the Selinsgrove Speedway. There you see the number 61T, Kenny Trevitz. And you may have noticed a little puff of smoke. That car's been smoking pretty heavily here under the yellow. And he's the point leader. Let's hope it holds up for Kenny Trevitz. A lot of drama here developing in the back of the field with Trevitz, Campbell, and Cayley. But Johnny Hafer leads the way down the front stretch and into turns 1 and 2. Colin Cayley just flew by Kenny Trevitz. So did Warren Campbell. Campbell can win it all, but he has to finish ahead of Cayley. We're back with our front runners now. Johnny Hafer and Phil Miller as they power off at turn number 4. Zeiters runs in that 3rd spot. Jerry Inch 4th. Well, there you see Warren Campbell and Colin Cayley in that order as they head down the backstretch. Up front, though, it's Johnny Hafer, Phil Miller, Steve Zeiters, and Jerry Inch. And last week's feature winner, Mike Kratzer, rides in there and rounds out the top 5. Then we got Rick Stroud, Jim Yoder. In the back of the pack, we got trouble. Off turn number 4. The number 67, Travis Hollenbach. And he's going to bring out the yellow. Right in the middle of all this action off of turn number 4. I think it should be Hafer, Miller, Jerry Inch, Zeiters, and Kratzer. But we'll wait for the official scoring. There you see the smoke spewing from the number 61 tee now. A real heartbreaker here for Kenny Trevitz. That has to be slowing him up. And I'm sure that pit crew is concerned about the smoke coming out of that engine. I mean, you go for broke tonight. I mean, it's the track championship up for grabs. And what a night to have problems. We'll be back with the restart. Well, back in here once again at the Selinsgrove Speedway with yet another restart. Johnny Hafer, your leader. Phil Miller rides second. Steve Zeiters third. Jerry Inch is running in the 4th spot. And we got 4 laps complete, 6 laps to go, and we'll watch him. Johnny Hafer, he immediately tramps on the gas, so does Steve Zeiters, along with Phil Miller and Jerry Inch. Well, our 3 up front runners in the point race are still together on the speedway. Kenny Trevitz following Warren Campbell. Campbell following the number 14 now, Colin Cayley. So Cayley evidently got around Campbell, and Jerry Inch spins in turn 4. And that's going to bring out another yellow flag. Oh, we've had some problems getting this one in here. A couple of yellows. And we'll be back with yet another restart with Johnny Hafer leading Phil Miller. Back in here once again with the restart. Johnny Hafer, your leader. Phil Miller rides in the 2nd spot, along with Steve Zeiters riding 3rd. Mike Kratzer runs 4th. Jim Yoder is up to 5th now with Jerry Inch on the tail end of the field. We'll watch him. Off turn 4. Possibly Jerry Inch in the pit area now. Down the front stretch. And Colin Cayley has just dropped off the pace. Colin Cayley now having trouble. So Cayley and Trevitz both falling victim here to the Gremlins. Campbell had a really tough luck week last week. You know, was running second and came up with trouble right at the end. Went to the pit area, and then they dropped the checker flag on the time limit. Johnny Hafer continues to set a torrid pace for Phil Miller, Steve Zeiters, and Mike Kratzer. We'll stick with our up front runners now. Hafer, as he takes them down the backstretch, all 4 cars running pretty much parallel to one another now. Zeiters trying to move up into that 2nd spot. He's been challenging Phil Miller for the last 3 consecutive laps. Colin Cayley heads to the pit area in the number 14. And now Zeiters gets out of shape. Jim Yoder goes by along with, almost with Mike Kratzer. Kratzer was up beside Zeiters but dropped back. It's a 2-car battle for the lead off turn 4. Phil Miller really out of shape. A lot of fishtailing. Hafer though, riding strong now. Yellow lights are on. I really haven't picked up any car yet. Could be debris on the speedway possibly, or a car sitting along the hub rail. Right down here, Kenny Trevitz has dropped out. So Trevitz out of it. Colin Cayley out of it. All Warren Campbell basically has to do is finish right where he's running, and he'll pick up the championship. So, what a break. What a break. As bad as it was last week, it's good this week for Campbell. Tough break. You got to feel bad for Kenny Trevitz and Colin Cayley. We'll be back with the restart. back in there again at the Selinsgrove Speedway. I should correct myself. I said that all that Warren Campbell had to do to win the championship was ride right where he's at. He has to do better than that. I mean, they do have another feature event tonight, so it's not over yet by any means. And we'll see what happens here. Well, Johnny Hafer has a nice lead over Jim Yoder now, who runs second. Mike Kratzer is falling back quickly now. Steve Zeiters still runs third in all this shuffling around. Zeiters has hung on to that third spot. We'll watch him off turn number 4. Look out! Phil Miller spins the 0-2 right on the front stretch. Phil Miller putting on a one-man thrill show. Just about took Warren Campbell out, along with several other cars. Everybody got by. I don't know how. But Phil sets there on the speedway on a last lap spin out here. We'll be coming back with the restart. Well, we're back in here at the Selinsgrove Speedway. And we'll watch them. Hafer, your leader, off turn 4. Zeiters rides second, looking for his first win of the season. Steve Zeiters in that number 66. Jim Yoder right there in the number 27 also, followed by Warren Campbell. Campbell rides 4th now on the speedway. We'll watch them. They're stacked up, 4 of them, off at turn number 4. Checkered flag waving. Campbell moves up to 3rd. Hafer picks up the win. Steve Zeiters will take 2nd. Finishing 4th is the 27 of Jim Yoder. And rounding out the top 5 is the 33 of Mike Kratzer. So there you have it. Hafer picking up the win. Zeiters coming so close. He was up beside our leader, Johnny Hafer, off at turn 4. And at the checker flag, it just wasn't quite enough as Hafer pulls it off. So we'll be back. Hafer picks up the win. And he'll now roll that car down into the winner's circle, where he'll get quite a few accolades from his fans and supporters. And we'll be back with more racing action here from the Selinsgrove Speedway.